Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be another what if video. So hold on. If you go on Disney Plus, you shall find a series called What If. And this is going to be what if Deku was the Hydra Stomper. But I'm not going to get into details as this. I hate when that happens. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but hold on. Hold on, I'm making sure that. Let's hope you guys can't hear the music or anything like that. But basically, the Hydra Stomper is like a giant. Do you know the first Iron Man movie when Iron Man made that big suit? It's basically that, but a bit more bigger and a bit more different. So basically, yeah, but and it powered by one of the Infinity Stones. I forgot which one it was, but yeah. So basically, when Deku's born, he's born like a robot. Basically, he looks like the Hydra Stomper, just a tiny little bit. Just a few of the details are missing. The doctors think it is quirk, and yes, this is going to be a quirk. It's going to be a mutation type quirk. And all for one can't take it, or it can't be erased. But yeah, so we're going to get to when Deku is 4. When Deku is 4, he goes to the quirk doctor with his mom. And the quirk doctor says that the quirk doctor checked, but he can't find that the bone, but he can see that most of the structure is a tiny bit like human, and he find the part that's supposed to be the bone, and it's like the same thing for a quirk. So he says that. Also, I'm on level 10 because I love level 10. Sorry about that. But I think we left off just a moment ago when Deku was at the court doctor, but the doctor bring him to that testing room, and yes, there are going to be testing rooms for him now in these what ifs now. But yeah. How? How in the world did I love? But they went to the testing room to test out his quirk, and there was like a ginormous piece, like a size meter of different sizes and longness of concrete. Concrete is something very strong that you find on porches or and cars drive on concrete. But he found there was the last piece was the biggest that would even take the number 4 hero to break. And Deku just that's not fun to break. And he literally broke it so easily that it looked like that anybody could do it. Basically, he just flicked it and it just broke in half. He flicked it again and it all broken. But yeah. But after that, Deku said the doctor realized he would probably be a strong hero. Jesus, I did it back. The doctors told Midoriya to try and keep your son Quirk a tiny bit of a secret, because if bad people will know, they would have probably took advantage of it. The Quirk doctor told him. So yeah. But after, so I hate this one. I hate this level. Literally, hold on. I had to leave this level because I hate that much. But Deku, his quirk is so powerful. He even did a few other things that I'm not going to say just yet. But yeah, we're going to time skip to when Deku is 4 years when Deku is 15. Sorry about that. Deku. Deku was walking to school and noticed that heroes were fighting a giant villain, and he noticed that the hero was a bit new. Deku just walked off, and Bakugo got hit into him, and Bakugo said, "You damn nerd, you hit into me!" Then Deku "Bruh! We were just walking and bumped a tiny bit! Why do you have to be so rude?" Through this timeline, Deku ain't gonna be friends with Bakugo because he knows he bullies people. What if I survived that? But basically, Deku when Bakugo got to school, and Deku and Bakugo got to school. So, yeah. But when they got to school, the teacher came in with ginormous and 2 poops, paper. I'm joking. I'm joking. I am confusing my self. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe. You should see my curtains. I didn't show you. My curtains are pretty. But yeah. but when Deku got to his class and sat down, the teacher said was holding some papers and said and threw them in the air and said, "Why should I give you some papers to sign when I know you want to become heroes?" But yeah. And then everyone started using their quirks, and Deku got annoyed a bit, and threw his pencil at the wall, and it broke, almost fully broke the whole wall. Everyone quiet down, and just so you know, Deku's basically the size of All Might right now, so if he wanted to, he could have probably matched All Might's strength. But yeah, and now I remember that Infinity Stone, the stone that powered the Hydra Stomper was the Tesseract. The blue cube. But yeah. And yeah. And then the teacher looked at some papers and looked at some papers and said, two of our students want to go to UA, I guess. Bakugo can't see.
Shut up.
I'm filming a video right now.
Okay, we'll go to your room and do it.
Want to play with Joey as well. I guess I shall play with Joey in my room. But sorry about that. Deku but like I was saying, the Bakugo and Izuku Midoriya. Why didn't you say my last name, Teach? Bakugo can't see. And then the Bakugo jumped on his seat and started saying on how he's the best. That he could beat everyone in this classroom if he wanted to. And then Nowhere said, Bakugo, you know, I'm the literal size of All Might. I could probably easily beat you. So, if you really want to talk about that, if you really want to say that, then let's say we have a fight. Everyone like, and then Deku said, at the end of the school day and at the park next to the school, Bakugo said, "Alright," and just snorted off outside to the park. Then Deku said, "And not even after school." And then Deku threw another pencil at the same wall, and at the same part that the other pencil hit, and it broke the wall. And Deku then threw like a piece of paper at Bakugo, and it wrapped around Bakugo, trapping him. And he said, "Paper can literally stop you. How can you stop me?" And then Bakugo used his explosions, but could get out because Deku was there covering his hands. Even if you could have beat him, you couldn't escape me. As even if you could have beaten me, I would trap you, and I'm still here. And Deku just carried Bakugo and threw. And yeah. And Deku carried Bakugo the rest of the way out of the building. Hold on. So, but if you're a kid trying to watch this, I'm sorry, but you can't watch this now because of this. But yeah, we're going to time skip to Deku training. Deku, well, actually, we're time skipping to when after the bill after school. Deku, what was it? Oh yeah, Deku was walking through the sewer drain. He actually lives somewhere else now. So stupid ads. Stupid ads. Wait, hold on. Have you ever wanted a moment in your life to say that? Well, now you can just freaking turn it off. Just turn it off. I don't care if you don't want to watch, if you don't want this video. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. If you see this pause in everything I did, I forgot that I was recording a bit. But I think we left off when Deku, who was heading back home. Yeah, Deku was heading back home, and he was heading to the park to fight Bakugo. And when they went under the sewer drain, the sludge really popped out. It seemed the size of the kid. Though he did see mid-school outfit, but he realized something. He's not a meat bag. He's a metal bag! So he couldn't get inside. Deku would probably just still be in control while I saw everyone in him. So the sludge villain tried running up, but Deku noticed and ran after sludge villain, jumped in front of it, and punched him so hard he went flying back into the sewer drain everywhere. All Might came out of the sewer drain and they met. Deku was like 3 inches taller than him. Basically, hold on. If you want to know how long, just imagine your pinky, your fist, and put them together, then put them to the side. That's how long. So Deku had to look down a tiny bit to look at him, and then they greeted each other. Then Deku and All Might jumped off. Deku decided to not fight him and decided to just grab Bakugo and yeet him until he heard an explosion and went after it. He realized that only Bakugo can make that explosion. When he got there, he saw Bakugo trapped in the sludge villain. And when the sludge villain saw him there, he was like, ah, shit! And tried to let go of Bakugo and tried to run away. Deku jumped in front of the sludge villain again and punched him the same way. And it splattered everywhere again. And yeah. So basically, because All Might forgot to get the sludge villain. I'm really hoping everyone can hear this. But should I leave this off? No. Since I forgot to record a bit, I shall not leave this off. Deku is we're going to time skip to UA entrance exam. Deku aced the first one because he doesn't study that much. He's normally smart already, but he doesn't study that much, so it took a while for him to finish it. But yeah. But then President Mike started explaining the second part of the exam, and then Ida did the same thing. And when Ida going to talk about Ida didn't talk about Deku this time because he didn't do, so Deku was just waiting for the next thing. And Deku said out of nowhere, "Can you please be quiet? You interrupted him." So yeah, and now we're going to skip a bit to when they were in the hallway. When the doors opened, Deku jumped out of the door like the Huggy Wuggy What If with Deku. And he started to destroy robots. Everyone said that he was cheating until over the intercom. He's not cheating. He's running up like a true hero. There's no countdowns in real battles. What? Do you want the real just to count down only for you to be dead? As everyone started running to get to get a point. And then they realized lots of stuff are destroyed from Deku. When Deku has like 1,010 points now, he says he thinks it's enough, but throws one small rock at 3 pointer to destroy that real quick. So it 1,033. Wait, no, 1,038. We know 46. 1,036. Sorry. But Deku was going to walk off. Then the 0 pointer came, and Unaraka almost got slammed and got stuck. But Deku just ran out of nowhere. It broke all the rocks, and then and then it did and land on the teleporter leg. And so it did one big punch, destroying the whole leg with the foot, and a bit on and a small and a big dent on the other leg. Then Deku jumped back up and did one big punch on the head, destroying almost the whole body. After seeing the power of him, they knew that if he gets on the bad side, we might lose this world because of that. But so they literally asked gone over the intercom for Zuko Midoriya to come here. So he did. Hold on, sorry guys, I went to pause. Sorry guys, I paused there because I needed to think more on what I should do. And basically, when Deku got to Nezu's office, they said that Nezu said, "You're in UA now because we don't want you to get on the bad side." So he's like, "Okay." I knew that I was going to get into UA either way because of my credit. But yeah, he would have gotten into UA either way. So yeah. Sorry if you can't hear me that well. Actually, I don't know if you can even hear me. Hello. But I think this. Wait, no, I want to get to the UA, to the USA, USJ. So basically, after that we're going to skip to class. Deku walked in, and everyone looked at him like, he's so tall! He's probably even taller than All Might. And then Deku like, I'm just going to go sit down. He had to take up 2 seats just to fully sit down, and some students had to sit on the ground because of that. But yeah, so we're going to skip the first thing. It's basically the same except Deku got first place and the joke thing. So yeah, and we're going to skip to the hero thing. When Ame came in out of nowhere saying, "I am here, walking through the door like a normal person." Everyone started screaming, and did the whole UA building fall down. I'm joking. But yeah, everyone started screaming for All Might, and then other classes came by seeing All Might. I'm joking, but they did scream for All Might. And Deku costume is literally nothing. The way do you want to know how he pees and poop? He just don't have a digestive system. He can eat, but he doesn't really need to eat. No, he only eats really for energy, as it gives him a bit more power to do stuff more longer. As he needs battery power and food power energy to do most stuff. So, you pause for a moment there, but after everyone gotten outside in their hero costume, except Bakugo, is a tiny bit different. His gauntlets are now on his feet because he wants explosions on his feet. And it allows him to do as many explosions as he wants on his feet. So yeah. he do have the normal gauntlets on his hand, but they don't actually work. The ones on his feet do, but yeah. What was that? But anyways, everyone got chosen. This time, All Might decided to let Deku do it by himself with Uraraka, Bakugo, and Ida facing him. He's so big, he probably would have easily beaten him. Lots of people. So yeah. So Deku, when he ran in the building and broke lots of the parts. The Deku broke up a few floors, and now on the fourth floor, Bakugo noticed that and flew through one of the holes back up to get to Deku and try to explode him. But it did nothing. Rocket came out of nowhere and touched him to make him more weightless. And then Bakugo used his both hands and feet explosions and using lots of explosions on him. Then Ida came out of nowhere and Uraraka floated back up to where the bomb is to protect it. And Ida started doing as much airways and air fast attacks at Deku. Deku grabbed Bakugo and flinged him at Ida. Ida almost dodges only to get punched and flinged into a wall. But then Uraraka made him full weightless, and making her unweightless. So Bakugo easily exploded him around and Ida easily attacked him. Ida did an attack that flinged him into a wall too. But Deku just got up out of nowhere, broke a piece off, threw it so hard that both of them almost got full knocked out. Well, Ida got knocked out. Bakugo was still a bit up and he had to use it. He actually had pins on his feet too. He had to use a full-blown attack to actually do it, but the gauntlets actually have a sweat drainer that allows that release all the way onto his hands, making the explosions more hotter, meaning that it can almost melt through Deku's arm. Bakugo went off two big explosions of those, and Deku was a bit melted, but really nothing did to him. Deku broke a bit of the top floor, breaking lots of the stairs, falling on Bakugo. and then Deku took out Bakugo and threw him back at Ida. And then Deku jumped to the fifth floor and broke into the room with the bomb. Uraraka decided it's enough. She went up there again, and she made sure that there were already rocks on the ceiling, and then gotten up there and gotten Ida back up to help her resume around the room as she touches all the pillars, and told Ida to hit as much of them and break them. They all broke, then she released. Collapsing, and Deku ran to her and grabbed him and held him under him as she said release. As all the rocks in half of the building fell onto them. One of the cameras that was still a bit up saw footage of them getting a bit out, then it broke then it ran out. When they got back, they were really injured. Ida has fell down. When Bakugo hit Ida Bakugo fell a bit. When Bakugo hit Ida, he broke the board for a bit, and when Ida got back up, he made sure to broke the ground to make sure that when Bakugo is safe more under the ground. And most of the building is in a bit, the bottom part of the building is still up. So, yeah. They, after realizing Deku's power, they think he probably can rival All Might. But, so, yeah. Now we're going to skip to the USJ, and everyone is on the bus. While they were on the bus, Deku, everyone was explaining their quirks. Deku explained his quirk and said that he did have a flight ability, but it was broken a long time. But it won't be used because he can't use it, or else he would probably melt his feet off. What? Wanted to be in Squid Game? But yeah, when they got in hold on. Sorry guys about that. I needed to check something to try and make sure that I could stay on this a bit more longer. But when they got in, both of the teachers started talking about Azola and 13 started talking about what the USJ is about. Then Kirishima said, "Whoa, they even have fake villains!" And Azola said, "Those are not fake villains. 13, protect the students." And Azola jumped down, was going to jump down until Deku said, "You handle the villains. I think the bird creature up there will be the one that is mine." Azola jumped down and started defeating the villains, and then Deku and the Nomu were basically the same height. They stare at each other, and when the Nomu was about to attack Aizawa, Deku punched that Nomu in the face, sending him flying. The Nomu flying. After that, after the Nomu was the Nomu got back up, but really hurt, and somehow the regeneration is not healing that well. Deku swore one thing that he wouldn't fly, but when the Nomu jumped in the air so high, he had to. Though he didn't use that much, just enough to bring him a bit more higher. Deku landed fast. They both matched their strength, and then Deku used a flight ability, used his flight a tiny bit, and kicked the Nomu head, sending it down. Deku somehow appeared down and started punched Nomu in the ground and started doing lots of hits. Like, imagine if All Might was there just doing his lots of 1,000 hits. But yeah, when All Might arrived there, he already seen every villain knocked out. The Nomu basically almost fully dead, and Shigaraki, realizing the power behind the student, he thought for a moment. There's no, he could have rivaled All Might. He can't be a hero, because if he was a hero, he would have been a hero by now. Deku started staring at Shigaraki, and then Shigaraki told Karagori to get them out of there. When they got out, the Nomu was going to be taken into him, but the Karagori trying to take him out, only to get Deku almost punching the Karagori face. He did a small scratch on Karagori feet that allows Karagori to even be like a person a bit. But yeah, that is where we're going to leave off the video, guys. Hold on. My signature outro. I think this was 40 minutes and 26, 7, 8, 9, I don't know how long, but yeah. Oh, sorry, hold on. Please subscribe to my channel, and maybe I show your name in my videos. So bye!